romantic comedy, a TV show about finding love. The anticipation and build-up can sometimes lead to risque moments. But has the moment for nudity and sex on the screen passed?
Yeah, it might depend on who you are, or perhaps when you were born. But according to a recent survey, over half of Gen Zers admit to turning off a movie after encountering a sex scene and just pretty much saying that it's unnecessary and it doesn't add anything to the plot. But millennials say they're the least likely to turn off a movie because of a sex scene. They don't let that get in the way of a good movie. But nudity and sex scenes have declined over the past few years, since 2000 by 40%. So that's a pretty steep decline.
Wow.
And women are twice as likely to shut off a movie if a sex scene starts. So I guess the question is, do sex scenes make you uncomfortable?
Well, I think it depends who you're watching it with. I vividly remember watching this foreign film called The Tree of Wooden Clogs with my mother. And when I was like 12 or 13 or something.
The name of it?
The Tree of Wooden Clogs. It's like some foreign film. And I remember there was just like a long, serious sex scene in it. And I was like, please just let this be over. Let this be over. Let this be over.
And how were you sitting too? Because I think this determines everything. Was your back to her? Because I remember like make-out scenes in movies and my back was, and I was like, don't turn around and look at her. Don't turn around. You know she's looking at you and you feel uncomfortable.
I feel like we're sitting next to each other on the couch.
Oh, even worse.
Oh, that's bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. maybe like you, Boaz. This stems from childhood. My mom, she used to change the channel like during the soap operas whenever they started kissing. So maybe it's just from childhood I've been adverse to these type of scenes. But sitting in the movie theater and this happens and like this big sex scene, like if I'm with my husband, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel so awkward right now. Like, should I look? How long should I look? Is he looking? Like, what is he? Is he enjoying this? It's just, it's weird to me. Okay, so I could do without them, to be honest.
Well, for me, maybe it was because we were all preconditioned. If you all remember the 80s, my goodness, was there so much unnecessary nudity. It was just all over. I'm thinking specifically of, was it Porky's? Like the locker room scene in the very beginning. Like, it just everywhere. Any movie, it was just
a lot of, there
was just a lot. So it doesn't make me that uncomfortable. No. And I do think that one of the big shifts that we've seen is that there are now intimacy coordinators. For almost all of these movies, these TV shows, even in theater now, they're adding this in so that it is done appropriately if they're going to add this in.
No one's uncomfortable.
No one's uncomfortable. And we talked to one intimacy coordinator. We talked with her. She was the intimacy coordinator for the first season of Bridgerton. I know. I follow her on Instagram, but I asked her if she would join us over Zoom, and she said yes. So one of the cool things that they do, and I've learned this now, is that maybe they're shooting one of the sex scenes on a Monday. On Tuesday, when the actors come back in, they say, did anything, now that you've had some time, did anything not sit right with you? Is there anything that you want to change? How do you feel about everything today? So there's a lot of intention put into making sure that everyone is comfortable, not just in that moment, but as they continue those scenes. So to me, I feel like it kind of does add to the story. Sex is so normal, and we have this like big wall up around it. You know, I feel like.
But isn't it so private though?
Sure.
I mean, I watch Bridgerton. If I'm not watching it with my mom, I'm happy to watch it. You know, it's like that.
That's right. That's right. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, definitely do with.
Is this a tease for what's coming up on Talk Pittsburgh? Is there?
We have nothing happening here. Maybe we should ask the Bridgerton intimacy coordinator to come back, though. Who knows?